poke my chest out and say that mine ain't cheating on me. So they said that the African braiding shops were faster. The aesthetic is chaos. The hate be so real and the love be so fake. Welcome back to another vlog. It's Latricia Nicole if you are new here. Today is Friday, August the 29th, and I am off today. It's 8:37 a.m. and I am rushing to get to Baton Rouge I have an appointment to get my hair braided. Today is my first time going to an African braiding salon. I know a lot of people say I'm going to the Africans, and I don't think that's the appropriate way to refer to the braiders. So I'm going to an African braiding salon to get my hair done. They take walk-ins. I didn't put no moisturizer on my face, no sunscreen or nothing. I just realized it. They take walk-ins, but when I called just to like get information, she told me like on Fridays sometimes it's best to make an appointment, so I made an appointment for 9. Obviously I'm running a little late. I wanted to leave about 10 minutes ago, and it's raining, but all is well. I'm getting small waist length knotless boho. That's a mouthful. And I had to bring my own boho hair. This is my first time getting boho as well. And my only reservation about that is, for one, when I get braids or any hairstyle, I'm gonna get my money's worth. Of course, I've heard horror stories about boho and the tangling and all of that. Hold on. Okay, so it is 6:49. I left from getting my hair braided at about 6:25, I believe it was. I thought they said that the African braiding shops were faster, but I'm not tripping. And I kind of sort of didn't get the length I want. I got longer than what I wanted, but we'll talk about that later, because I am rushing to get home, pick Kennedy up, and then we are going to the high school. Dylan, hello. Oh, hey, my face is over here. We are going to a football game, Dylan's football game. So, but my hair came out really, really cute. I was just telling my husband that I don't know that I'm gonna do that again, baby. At 40, I don't have the patience to sit that long. I got there at like 9:04. They immediately sat me in a chair, and then they sat me in a chair. So they sat me in a chair. The ladies was kind of not understand. They opened at 9, so ladies was kind of like walking around, like getting settled in or whatever. The lady asked me what I wanted. I told her I wanted small boho knotless waist length. Okay, but she starts sectioning off the hair. You know, they prep the hair and everything. Cool. So she didn't really start braiding my hair until like 9:28 actually. So just so happened, and this how God work, okay? I told y'all before, if I'm spending my money, I'm gonna open my mouth and say if I don't like something. Just so happened, a lady walks in the shop, and she had gotten her hair braided yesterday. So she was like, look, I got my hair braided yesterday. She said, I wanted waist length, but this ain't waist length. This is more like mid-back, which the braids were like mid-back. Now, sidebar, I don't know how you left out of there not satisfied with the length of your braids. Went home, slept on it, and then came back, and she wanted them to add more hair, but they kept trying to explain to her it's not just as easy, it's not just as simple as us just adding hair to braids that are already finished. So boom, they ain't got nothing to do with me. So once I realized what the issue was with her, mind you, remember I had asked for waist length, so I'm realizing at that point, because the lady kept saying, well, this is what our waist length is. Okay, cool. So I'm noticing that they waist length ain't standard waist length. Their waist length is mid-back. I don't want, if I go back home to Kennedy with some more mid-back braids, she gonna let me have it. Okay, the set before the last set of braids I had was mid-back, and Kennedy clowned me to the point of no return. All right, so bet. I tell a lady, I say, hey, look, this is where I want my braids to stop. Really at my waist. She said, well, that's considered, man, okay, face tracking. She said, well, that's considered butt length. Okay, now about everybody else's standards, it ain't, but I'm not going to argue with y'all about what y'all do in y'all salon. I said, okay, well, then that's what I want. She said, okay, well, the cost is $350. I said, okay, cool. Now, mind you, waist length that would have been mid back was 280. I said, okay, that's fine, but don't have me with no Liberty braids, because no. So I'm gonna give it a little grace, and maybe that's what took a little bit longer, because what I really have is butt length braids now. But I'm not gonna complain, okay? I'm not. But let me go grab Kennedy, and I gotta grab me something to put in my mouth and eat, because baby, listen. Alright, so we made it home from the game. It's 9:34 and your girl is tired. I do remember y'all telling me that going to the African braiding salons was quicker. I was there from 9 until 6 something. But let me see if I can show y'all the full braid. They did eat down, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna hold you. They did. But 40-year-old me, I just don't know that I could, that's like a something. Now what I will say, because I am having surgery coming up, I do think that I may, depending on what my hair looks like at the time, I may go back and let them touch up. And I'm gonna say this in their defense too. The lady did tell me that Fridays is a busy day. She was like, and for maybe about 3/4 of the time that I was there, it was 2 people working in my head. So maybe it was just a bad idea for me to go on a Friday. And it's the Friday before holiday. So maybe I'm the problem. But let me show you. I got a package from Amazon. Because I don't know what the other one is. I think it may be in Kennedy's car. If it's in Kennedy's car, I got this one on purpose from Amazon. So if it's in Kennedy's car, I'll just send this one back. I don't even know why JC is woke this time of the night. Okay, so the mic is back. We're gonna see how this works. And like I said, good night. Don't even worry about it. Good night. My mama is here to pick up the baby, but my niece is with my mom, and my niece asked me for a coffee, and when my niece asks for something, I'ma do it. It's gotta be instant coffee though, KK, because my Nespresso broke. I got another one on the way though. Let me see. I got enough. So yeah, let me make my, who paid for it? What kind of question is that? Why is my son asking me who paid for my Nespresso? I could have sworn I clock in every day at these people's jobs. Every time I think about the fact that my Nespresso is broken, I get mad all over again. But kids are gone. The kids are gone. Actually, all 3 of the kids, even the grown one, went with my mom. But it's just me and my husband. We are gonna go out to eat with his family later. It's only 10:30. So what your girl about to do? I'm gonna give me a coffee because my Nespresso broke, and I used the last of the instant espresso to make a coffee for my mom and my niece. So my husband is about to treat me to a coffee, and I'm about to straighten up my office because it looks like a tropical storm ran through it, not quite a hurricane. And then I'm going to rest. Oh, we got chips and dip. Oh, that's for the game. Yeah. All right. Okay, so I got my small bananas Foster latte, and my husband got he asked for a small, but this is definitely a large cup. This is the blue coconut refresher. I never had the refresher before. The kids had it and they ain't letting me taste their drink. So let's see what it's giving. Yeah. It's actually really good. It almost kind of sort of a little bit tastes like a ocean water from Sonic Punch or something. I don't know. You like it? Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm about to go take me a little nap. But I'm gonna clean up my office.
Drinking coffee, yeah, right. Who drinks coffee and go to sleep?
Coffee don't make me stay woke. Unless I have a double shot of espresso, then maybe. But a single shot.
Okay, this might be my go-to. Let me start going there and getting it.
I told y'all earlier we are getting ready to go out to dinner with my husband's parents. I thought that I was gonna get a nap in, but I ended up having to go pick Dylan up because he left here with my mom, but he wasn't feeling well. So I went and picked him up, brought him back home, and he is up in his room resting. Baby, when people be saying they don't need no man, I be quiet. I be real quiet. Cause mine, the one God blessed me with, ain't gonna lie, I be needing them. But I'm not gonna do too much because somebody made a joke. Somebody that is relatively close with me about something I said in my last vlog about my husband. Well, it wasn't, I said something about my husband and they made what they thought was a joke about me always talking about my husband. And you just be, ooh, I thank God for my husband. Oh, my husband. Tell y'all something. Yes. Yes, I do. Yes, I'm that girl. If you don't like hearing me talk about my man, go ahead and stop talking to me. I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all for free. I am unapologetically a my man type of girl. Not gonna lie. Anybody who knows me know from very early on, and baby, I love that man down. Do you hear me? So yes, I am always talking about my, I don't know my feet. Well, I think it's not charged, broke. I don't know. Anybody who knows me know since about 2013. Because here's what I do know. You know, it always comes, first of all, there's always most of the time, a lot of people's true feelings revealed in a, I'm just joking. You know, so they said all of that. You are, every time I see you on my page, just my man, yeah. Oh, my husband. Yeah, he mine. What I know for a fact, and I mean a fact, is if he was out here doing me wrong, y'all would want every story time up and through. And this ain't no, oh, you feel like that about him, how did he feel about you? Baby, listen. I said in the last vlog that my husband goes out of his way to make sure that my life is as easy as possible. I'm gonna just say this. When I met that man 12 and a half years ago, he didn't have any biological children. JC is his first biological child. He loved me when, no lie, I was at a place where I didn't even love myself. Some of the things I was putting up with and going through prior to him, I didn't love myself. Self-esteem was in the toilet, okay? In the toilet. When I've struggled mentally with my mental health, and early on in our relationship, I tried to keep it from him. Like, my husband did not know about a lot of my mental health diagnoses, a lot that I had been through. So it was hard to navigate early on because he just didn't know what was going on. But when he found out, his response wasn't, I'm gonna chill and, you know, let you figure it out. His response was, I've never dealt with this. I don't know what to say, but tell me what I can do to make it better. And people would assume that I'm always talking about materialistic things when I talk about the things that my husband does for me. Not. No, it's far greater than that. And another part of the joke was, you know, you can't ever say what somebody is and isn't doing. I think in another video or vlog or something, I said that I could poke my chest out and say that mine ain't cheating on me. That's not what I mean when I say we going through the ups and downs of life. I can wholeheartedly say that. And if for some reason he ever proves me wrong, he always knows that that's a deal breaker for me. At this age, I'm not giving second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh chances. Ain't no man gotta cheat on me. And we stick through it to prove that our relationship is the toughest battles or whatever people be talking about. Just hasn't. And that's simply because of things that I've been through in previous relationships. I'm not tolerating that. Sorry. Now, if you do, that's cool. That ain't got nothing to do with me. But I said all of that to say thank you for the views. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for the views. Well, I pay attention to every... Girl, I'm just joking. No, you're not. No, you're not. You really feel like that. And that's cool. That's cool. But that's why it just be me and God rocking this thing out, because the hate be so real and the love be so fake. And granted, I try to extend a little bit of grace. that person is not in a good place in their own personal endeavors, and I get that part too. Okay, so I think I came on here yesterday when I was leaving from getting my hair done and said something along the lines of, I don't think I'm going back. I'm gonna tell you this, I think I lied yesterday. I love, 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 love my hair. Like, absolutely love it. I mean, I'm sweating right now because it's a little hot in this truck, but
don't put me on there like I don't have no AC up there.
well, we know you got AC in your truck. Anywho. Alright, so we made it home. I'm stuffed per usual because I act like I don't know when I've reached my limit. But we went to Longhorn Steakhouse. I got a 6-ounce sirloin and I got 2 house salads and water. And I'm full. I also have 2 packages from Walmart. So let's open both of these packages. Look at all of these. So this stuff over here is y'all, I am starting to get PR packages. So yeah, so those are some PR packages. I have some that's on my desk. And then some of that is like some brand collaboration stuff that I have to do. So I tell my kids this all the time, like, I can't believe like I'm really a content creator. I told y'all before, the reason I don't like using the term influencer is because influencer just sounds so, but for me, like, the term influencer just sounds really like I'm doing something and I'm gonna influence you to do it. And I honestly understand what it means by definition. But what I'm building right here is a community of like-minded people, individuals. Specifically, I like to believe that my content is more for moms and like realistic moms, not like aesthetically pleasing moms, because my life is not always aesthetically pleasing. Sometimes the aesthetic is chaos over here. So the first thing that I got was another laptop, okay? I had to get another laptop because I currently have an HP laptop. Kennedy had been using my laptop for school and somehow the screen ended up damaged on my laptop. I know she didn't do it intentionally. I think it was either her leaving it in the car while she was like in class, because it's not like a crack on the outside. Whatever the damage is done to the inside of the screen, I guess, if that makes sense. So I really want a MacBook, but I'm not getting a MacBook for my kids to use. I'm just not. And right now, as far as like my content goes, financially, I just don't feel like that's a justifiable expense. Because I do all of my editing, short form editing, I do on my phone. Editing for my long form content, I do on my iPad. Now, I did just upgrade my iPad. So once I really started like content creation, I actually upgraded my phone so that I would have more storage on my phone. So I think I believe my phone is either like 1 terabyte, has 1 terabyte of storage, or 564, 60, whatever gigabytes. And then I upgraded my iPad. So the initial iPad that I had like 60 gigabytes of storage. And even if I wasn't doing content creation, I realized that it was not much that I could really do with 60 gigabytes of storage on an iPad. So yeah, like I said, I want and then the other thing is, and y'all tell me if y'all have one, I really want a MacBook, but I see some people say like a MacBook is, you don't really need a MacBook if you have like other Mac products like an iPad. So I don't know, like I want something. But I will say this though, I have seen, like, for content creation, editing, things like that, a MacBook is a little bit more. I used to edit on my laptop. On my other HP, it was just too much of a headache, and it was such an inconvenience to me. I told y'all my Nespresso was broken. I had to make sure that it was broken to the point of no return, and I got another Nespresso. So I'm fresh out of the tub. My husband is in the front watching the LSU football game. The baby is in the bed on her tablet or something. Baby, I'm about to give myself this injection, and I will be in the bed for the rest of the night. So yeah, I'm gonna finish editing a vlog that will go live tomorrow. I am going to plan out my content for the month of September. So I made it to bed. I'm about to edit a YouTube video that is going to drop tomorrow, and then I'm going to, like I said, plan out my content for the month of September because I have some big things going on. Yay me, yay me. I celebrate all my wins, big or small, it don't matter. I'm gonna celebrate me every single time. But anyways, if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already done so, make sure that you subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next time. That's it. That's all. Bye.